Hi everyone, welcome to Have You Heard? And today we're listening to Rush, and we're actually returning to an album we've touched on before, Presto from 1989. Way back in the early days of the channel, we did the title track, and it's really crazy that over the last 3 or 4 months, the number of views on Presto has kind of grown. Slowly but surely, people are clicking onto it and just having a look. Look, it's a long way for it to go still, but I'm returning to this because I just love the track we're going to play today. It's called The Pass. It is one of Geddy's favourite songs. I've heard him say that on television, so it must be true. Um, but the real reason why we're playing a Rush song today is the fantastic news that tomorrow tickets are going on sale for Rush playing in the UK and Europe. When I made a little video way back again in the early days, responding to the announcement that Geddy and Alex were going to be playing live again with Anika Niles, um, I just said, "Oh, I hope that they can come to the UK." Well, finally, the good news came through this week. Being a member of the Rush fan club, I got an email. Very proud of that. Me and a billion others, of course. I got an email giving us the new dates and a little video with Alex and Geddy having a laugh and a joke with Anika, and Anika more than holding her own. uh, in amongst the frivolity, of course, the goofiness that those two provide. And yep, they're playing 2 nights in London in March 2027, the 16th and 18th, and one night in Manchester on the 12th of March. That's the one I'm going to go for because that's the closest one to me. At the big new venue in Manchester called the Co-op Live that I've not been to yet. Um, I remember going to see Tool at the Manchester Arena, about 18 months ago, and the Co-op Live had just opened, and there was a lot of controversy because they were rushing to finish everything off before its opening date, and there were a few problems. Fortunately, I was in the arena watching Tool for the first time, and what a gig that was! Blew my mind, that one. We'll talk about Tool another day. I don't know if there are any Tool fans or people who know like them. I've just come to them late in my 70s, but they're very good. But this is a Rush video. Come on, Richard. So yeah, we're going to be doing The Pass, one of Geddy's favourite songs, one of my favourite songs, not particularly well represented on the YouTube reaction channels, so I'm pleased about that. And lyrics that are most profound, as usual, from the dearly departed Neil Peart. Lyrics that are worth discussing afterwards. But let's listen to the song first of all, shall we? Okay, it's The Pass from Presto. Let's go.
Swagger out of the schoolyard, waiting for the world's applause. Rebel without a conscience, martyr without a cause. Static on your frequency,
Sorry about the little gap at the beginning there, but it was a bit slow on the uptake, my computer link, but we're all good. And what a song! Um, when the album first came out, this was the song that was the most immediate for me, the one that really caught my ears and got me pressing the repeat button, if you like. Um, I just love the power chords, and even though this album was the um, consciously a return to much more of a guitar-driven album as opposed to the previous three or four, which of course had been much more synth-based. And Alex was very happy with that. He's quite restrained here. The solo isn't one of those weird Alex solos quite so much. It's restrained, um, and beautiful, beautifully tasteful. Of course, the playing is magnificent by the three of them throughout. I mean, that's a given, isn't it, on every single song? An absolute given. So, the mind is drawn to the lyrics, and the song is about teenage suicide. It's a friend of Neil's was telling him about somebody that he knew, um, who had committed suicide or attempted to commit suicide. So rather than make an absolute mess of the lyrics trying to remember them, I've got them here. And just pick out a few. Um, I mean, the thing is, there's no hero in your tragedy, no daring in your escape. No salutes for your surrender, nothing noble in your fate. Christ, what have you done? And the way that Geddy sings that, oh my goodness me. Um, yeah, there's no noble, it's not a noble act, is it? Not at all. And of course, the whole song is very much Neil, um, just attempting to show people that there are avenues out of the depressed state that you're in. He's not um, saying, "Oh, everybody's depressed," blah blah blah. It's nothing like that at all. He's acknowledging the situation, but all of us get lost in the darkness. Dreamers learn to steer by the stars. All of us do time in the gutter. Dreamers turn to look at the cars. So we, people are down in the gutter sometimes, but the ones who really want to get better are the ones who look and see the cars and see people um, in the cars driving to the next stop in their journey, if you like. And you might be in the gutter, but you can still get into a car and get on that journey. It doesn't have to be the end of the road. Um, Absolutely amazing. Um, Rush are a band that hit me like no other band, and you guys all know that I'm a huge Yes fan. I'm a huge Moody Blues fan. I'm a huge Genesis fan, and have been all my life. But there's just a little corner of my heart that is purely Rush, purely because they're such lovely people, and they go about their music in such an honest way, um, an uncompromising way, and of course that's what um, makes everybody love them so much. That's why they're the biggest cult. They're the biggest cult band in the world. That's why 10 years on from Neil passing, um, well, not quite 10 years on, is it? But 10 years on from stopping touring. That's more accurate. Um, they're back on the road, and the interest is so high. I know there are some people who will say this is not Rush, because Annika Niles is going to be playing drums, and they're getting Lauren Gold on keyboards as well. That will free Geddy, the poor old chap, to probably just play his bass and be out there with the audience more. Um, and of course it's not, but we can't help what has happened. Um, but we can still celebrate Neil, and we can still celebrate being in the same room as Alex and Geddy. I will be there. Tickets go on sale Friday. I think when this video goes out, that will be tomorrow. And I've got my alert on my phone, because I'm sure there's going to be an absolute rush for Rush. Sorry, couldn't resist it. Okay, Rush fans, um, are there any new visitors to the channel who saw Rush? I'm going to try and put a nice little clickbaity kind of title up there just to get people in. Well, everybody else seems to do it. But we've done 5 Rush songs so far on the channel. We've done the cover, 7 and 7 Is. We've done Presto. We've done La Via Strangiato, which not very many people watched. We've done The Body Electric, which was much more popular. And also we've done Witch Hunt, of course, from the great Moving Pictures. Witch Hunt, which is my absolute favourite Rush song ever. Gothic masterpiece. But have a look if you're new to the channel. Have a look. We have a Rush playlist. We have lots of other playlists, all linked in below, that can take you to close to 150 videos. Music that we all on the channel love, music that I love, and music that I own. We're not a reaction channel. We've heard all these songs many times before, but not everybody has, and that's the point. We try to get away a little bit from the tried and trusted songs that everybody hears and everybody plays on YouTube, to songs like this that we think need a little bit more exposure or just a bit more love. So welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe, please do, and please put your comments in the comments section below. Tell me about your Rush history, your Rush life story, your favourites. Are you going to see them on the new tour wherever you may live around the world? Because it's going to be North America, South America, and now Europe. I already see comments on social media from Australian fans saying, "What about us?" I don't blame them. If I was still living in South Africa, I'd be saying, "What about us?" But I don't think the market there is big enough to cater for a Rush tour, or even just a couple of nights. It's quite expensive to go all the way down there, I think, just for 1 or 2 gigs. But anyway, we shall see. I'm here in England, and thank goodness they're coming to play. So there we are. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We do a video every day, so I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, which will be not only the Friday that the Rush tickets go on sale, but it will be Yes Friday on our channel, and we'll be playing a Yes song. But until then, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Cheers, everybody.